Life Veterans, is JB coming to you live. I'm all the way in the mountains, as you know, for the weekend, and I had to rejuvenate my batteries. I had to re-energize my batteries. I had to really just get away from the city of Atlanta, GA, and just focus on the dreams that's ahead of us. You know, we got hidden glory. And what I mean by hidden glory, you know, all the obstacles that I went through, homelessness and relationship after relationship, marriage after marriage, homelessness, food stamps. God was preparing me for what He had in store, because every last one of you that is watching right now is equipped to get what God has deserved for you. What He has equipped you to do is to be able to endure hardship in the midst of a valley, in the midst of denials, in the midst of appeals, that you're supposed to get what you deserve in your life. There is not a lack of opportunity. There is a lack of preparedness. See, success is being prepared when the opportunities appear. Sometimes there's a door that appears after you've been searching so long. But some of you give up just because the door is there. But you got to knock on that door. I just want to know who's willing to knock on that door until. What do I mean by until? Knock on that door until the door opens. So many people give up in life. They knock just a little bit, or they don't even knock at all. But sometimes your opportunity is so big beyond that door, and you don't even realize it. See, when I went through all that homelessness, all that selling CDs and DVDs and purses and everything, and people laughing at me, there was a door that I knew, the door of opportunity. But I was willing to knock. I was willing to knock so hard because I knew what the Word of God said to me, that I'm supposed to have dominion. I kept knocking. How many of you are still ready to keep on knocking until you get a high value claim? That's my message for you this Sunday afternoon. As I sit and gaze over this mountaintop, as I look at this visionary place, how many of you are willing to keep on knocking? I don't care if you're 30%, 50%, 70%, 80%, 90%. How many of you are still willing to knock? Keep knocking. Because you already been equipped for this opportunity. You've been through failure after failure, letdown after letdown, VSO after VSO, lawyer after lawyer, veteran advocate after veteran advocate. But there's a reason why you are in New Life Veterans. There's a reason why you saw my video on YouTube. There is a reason why you saw my ad on Facebook. It's meant for you to get what you and your family deserve. You have the responsibility and the obligation to you and your family to get what you deserve. You've served this great country. You've been taking instructions from your superiors. You've been told what to do. You've been duty station after duty station. And now that you're out as a civilian, you don't have that drive. You giving up. You chickening out. But God said something different. That I got something special for you. But you got to keep on knocking. I can't just give it to you and lay up on. You got to earn it. How many of you are willing to earn it? To go with it. Do what it takes. Go through the fire. See, in the midst of my homelessness, I had a vision of 100%. In the midst of my homeless, I knew that I was going after 100%. I wasn't going for anything less. I knew that I was going to go for every doctor that I could. ENT doctor, ear, nose, and throat for my sleep apnea, my migraines, my scar, my deviated septum. A dermatologist for my tinea versicolor. My PFB for no shaving. Come on now. A psychologist. I didn't care what it took because I got to keep on knocking. I was not willing to give up. There was no other alternative. So many people right now got so many alternatives, so many plan Bs, and that's your problem. You got so many plan Bs, you don't even care about tax-free income. You got so many plan B, you don't even care about passive income. You working so hard, and you never will achieve great things working hours times dollars or whatever that salary is because you getting killed by taxes and inflation. If you understand the power of passive income, tax-free income, the wealthy don't pay taxes. Jeff Bezos don't pay taxes. Amazon don't pay taxes. The rich and the wealthy just donate to politicians. They lobby to politicians. The middle class are suffering, paying all the taxes, and your money's going where? To the Ukraine. Yeah, I said it. Your money going to the Ukraine to fight a non-NATO country. They're not even a part of NATO. But your no tax dollars are going over to the Ukraine, fighting another rich war. When are you going to wake up and realize that there's a disability payment that's due to you because you sacrificed, left your family to fight a rich person's war? And you're not getting the highest value that you deserve. You just took it on the chin and you still working your butt off. You're like a hamster in a hamster wheel, living hours times dollars or your salary. And you wonder why you're not getting ahead because you're getting killed by taxes and inflation. Here you have an opportunity, a door of opportunity that's staring you in the face, but you're giving up on the knocking. The difference between you and I is that I continue to knock. I continue to study. I continue to understand Title 38 Part 4. Because I knew that Title 38 Part 4 was the answer. I knew if I applied Title 38 Part 4, I was going to get my 100%. I knew if I understood the right theories of service connection, whether it was direct or secondary, I was going to make it to the top. See, I live by faith in Title 38 Part 4. My first faith was in God. But I knew if I followed God and I followed the law, I was going to be okay. I just want to know how many of you are willing to follow Title 38 and have some faith and continue to knock at that door. I don't care what your rating is right now, 30%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%. There's a calling on your life to do greater things than just be injured and hurt. Why don't you get this out the way so you can go ahead and get your hidden glory? Because there's a hidden glory. There's a book that hasn't been written. There's a movie that hasn't been seen. There is a business that haven't been shot with. There is a position that you ain't never ever fathomed that you would get. But it all starts right here. Faith the size of a mustard seed will allow you to receive great things. And I'm going to sign off tonight. As I'm signing off in this cabin, this is my last night here. Are you getting what you and your family deserve? And if that answer is no, you need to be obsessed about your VA disability. Getting the high value claim that you and your family deserve. So you can go ahead and stop worrying about the main things of life, which is housing and transportation. That's your biggest expense. Housing costs and transportation costs is taking all of your money, and you are living a mediocre life because you're struggling to get that done. See, if you was 100%, you wouldn't worry about your mortgage. You wouldn't worry about your transportation. There's a lot of other things you wouldn't even be worried about. You'd be focused on other things. You have your horizon on other things if you really, truly understand the opportunity, that door that's standing right in front. If you really understood that door that was in front of you, you would knock a little harder. You wouldn't care what your friends think, your family think, or whatever, whoever got an opinion of you. The only opinion is, I got to get what's best for me and my family. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you need a free consultation about your disability, log on to newlifeveterans.com right now and schedule a 30-minute service connection. You might not get me on the phone, but I'll send you a text and schedule you a 30-minute consultation. Talk to you soon. God bless.